Greetings, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brandon Groves. I am currently enrolled in the Masters of Education program at West Liberty University, and I am following the community education track. Today, I'm going to talk about a subject that is very near and dear to me and has affected myself and various members of my family. That subject is mental illness. Now, how many of you know someone who has been affected by mental illness? If so, what mental illnesses did they have? Good.
Anxiety.
Okay. Josh?
Depression.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you symptoms of 3 different mental illnesses: depression, anxiety, and schizoaffective disorder. And when I give these symptoms to you, I want you guys to tell me which of those 3 mental illnesses you think that these symptoms are an indication of. The first one is a feeling of helpless or hopelessness, can't control negative thoughts, loss of appetite, and loss of interest in daily activities. Go ahead, Jess.
Depression.
That's right, that one is depression. And the second one, irritability, feeling tense and jumpy, restlessness, and trembling or shaking. Go ahead, Josh.
That would be anxiety.
That's right, that's anxiety. And the last one are delusions, hallucinations, major depressed mood episodes, and paranoid thoughts and ideas. Jess?
Schizoaffective disorder.
That's right, that one is schizoaffective disorder. Okay. Now, when I was 16, I was diagnosed as having major depression. I was in a depressed mood all the time. I lost a lot of weight and went almost 2 months without any sleep. And I was on medication from the time I was 16 to the time I was 20. Now, around the time of my diagnosis, my mom started exhibiting signs of her own mental illness. She would start talking to inanimate objects as if they were talking back to her, would break things like vases and different stuff in her room, flower pots, and would wake me up in the middle of the night just to ask me if I was all right. Now, one time, this was the straw that broke the camel's back, is we were in the kitchen of my grandparents' old house, and she thought that my grandmother said something to her, and she actually went to try to attack my grandmother. And if it wasn't for me there, holding my mom back, I don't know what would have happened to my grandmother, or my mom for that matter. And because of this, my grandparents filled out the involuntary commitment work to have her committed to be treated because my mom refused to get treated herself. Because of these commitment paperwork, my mother was hospitalized in the state mental hospital for 2 months. When my mom got out of the state mental hospital, she was fine. She didn't have any symptoms. She had brief stays in and out of Northwood or Hillcrest here and there, but nothing real major until about 4 years ago. Now, in 2007, my grandmother passed away. 2009, my grandfather passed away, which are her parents. And then 3 weeks after my grandfather passed away, my father passed away. And since that time, since around 2011, she has been in a state mental hospital, a crisis unit, and a group home. Now, she is currently in a state mental hospital because of a recent setback where she actually tried to harm herself. Now, since my grandmother passed away, I have been my mom's medical power of attorney. It is very stressful because I'm the only one that she has contact with and the only person that she hears from. Now, she will call me crying 1 minute, saying all she wants to do is come home, and the next minute she will be fine as if nothing happened. Now, everything that is going on with her, along with the stress of school and work, has caused me recently to have brief episodes of anxiety. Now, I will take care of her until the day one of us pass, because the first thing my grandmother told me when she found out that she was diagnosed with cancer was that I'm going to have to take care of my mother and when she passes away, and I will not fall back on that promise. Now, lastly, if you guys know someone who is suffering from mental illness, reach out to them regularly. Having someone who cares about them and talks to them and just reaches out to them, lets them know that they care, can make a world of difference in that person's life. Because people often turn a blind eye to persons who suffer from mental illness. And to end,
I hope you have enjoyed my presentation. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at my West Liberty email address.
now since Smokey doesn't say my email address very well, I'm going to give you guys my West Liberty email address. Please feel free to contact me if you have any issues. That address is bmrose@westliberty.edu, and I'll just go ahead and write that up here. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good day.